Okay, so we're gonna give our hand at some reupholstering swivel buckets. Here's the swivels to these two seats right here. 4 bolts. You undo the 4 bolts, and the base comes off. From there, you got a screw on each corner that you've got to undo, and let's see here. We can't get you set up a little bit better. I'm recording. Okay. So you start at the front of the bucket right here on the bottom seat portion. You start working this off. It's these little metal clips in here. The new upholstery is supposed to come with. I'm not gonna say it's going to, but it's supposed to. You slowly start pulling it off, up and off, all the way around. And not sure what all holds plastic on. I don't know. Yep, seat belt. What do I do with my screwdriver? There's the little seat belt holder's got to come off. These probably won't put back on. Should have brought up an electric screwdriver, but I left it downstairs. I'm doing this in my attic. It's raining outside. There's some long-winded suckers there. Alright. Put all my screws. Top of my sheet are back there. Alright, there's your plastic shield. It's the original color. I'm going to re-dye these black. I want to do these 2 bucket seats in black. I prefer to have the white, but more than likely, if I get the Monte Carlo, it's going to be black interior. So and if it isn't, it's easier to dye the panels and stuff black than it is to try to get everything white. It's going to be full of rust, more than likely. This little piece of leather going across here is held in by a couple of clips. I ain't gonna fight them off. I'm just gonna tear that. This should. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. I don't want that everywhere. So, let's get a tub. Dump all that nasty in here. should be able to flip it over. Nasty. Pull just this off. Now it's going to have hog rings going into the wire on the base right here. One there. I'm guessing probably 3 on each side. Maybe 4. No, 3. 3 on that side. Probably gonna have the same. Oh, these things are nasty. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. I believe there's some in the back. The foam's really, you know, that's got broken down from something setting on it. Otherwise it wouldn't be in that bad a shape. Should be able to pull this up. Got some hog rings going upward. I'm trying to remember the exact amount where they're at, because I'm going to have to put them back in. We've got 2, 3, yep, 3. Surprisingly, there wasn't any across the top section that I could see. There might be one over here. There's one. We got another seatbelt low bracket. I'll have to remember off the second one to take the seatbelt brackets off. I'm not putting them on the new seat. They can always be added, but they're missing pieces to them anyhow, so I don't see what the point is. So, let me back the camera up some. Tough edge of them have. So, just gotta slowly work it off. Ugh. There's that. Go in the trash. Now, we got this lovely thing. And this shouldn't be anything but set on there. There's one. This one has a spring holding it. And I'm trying to figure out alright, so this has got spots for hog greens. I need to paint this whole thing down and paint it. Yep. So the pad is also, now how did they get that? Hog green on there. I mean, they did. I didn't see where the new ones had that option. So there's that. These I'm gonna move over here. Actually, pretty good shape. The pad is a lot better than the last pair I've done. Of course, they weren't the swivel buckets. I'm going to get some brush paint. I want these things preserved. It does have the spot in the back cut out for a square. This is part of that. Those hog rings there is to hold in the pad. But what we'll eventually do, I want to strip one more of these completely down today. Move this box over, and this box here that phone's sitting on. Two. And then we'll have gone from that to this. Okay. Has got the new padding. So once I go through and clean this up, this will go on here. How this one was clipped in before, this one doesn't get clipped in. I didn't think so. Go like that. Go like this. There it goes like that. Alright. Oh, that's going to be like a cloud. That's going to be soft. Here's the back. This will go right here. I'm going to take this off. And this will go up and over there. And then I've done several seats. Those first swivel buckets, they're supposed to be really a pain in the butt. But I always, so I don't know if I do it right, but it looks good when I'm done. I start at the top, hook that in there, force it down, make sure you're around the bar. Put your pliers together. There you go. These pliers I really like, they're spring loaded, so they seem to hold really good. Fell off. Yeah, I'll do one more on this end. Most of your upholstery kits will come with hog ring pliers, but they suck, so I don't use them. Okay, there's that. This come up around here. I don't know if it'll be better to put this on there now or once you put it on the frame, but now we're ready to go in the frame. This is all tucked in nice all around here, up across here. So I can tilt this up. Okay, so we're reupholstering our seat. I've laid this down, pulled this back. I put in 3 hog rings here, put in 4 across here, and I'm about to put them in on this side right here. As you see right here, you can see a little bit. There's a bar that runs all the way down through there. This piece right here will get pinned down into there, and that's what will tuck this up inside the seat. So let's see if we can't get some of this done. All right. We'll do the passenger seat first. Not that it really matters. So, set the seat down on the frame. I'm pulling this up, around, back down on itself. Some good hits. Tuck it. Tuck it. I think that's pretty good. That part. I wish I could get this camera to set up for a better view of what I'm doing. Okay, so we got that set on there. Pull it down in the back. And it feels like it's pulled fairly tight. That ain't tucked up in there pretty good. Oh, there we go. That looks good. Yeah, buddy. Nice. Okay. Put this up. Put this one here. It needs to go down. And new foam pad for the butt. Slide it on. Get back. This is supposed to have bar keeps this pulled back. I believe so. I think that's what I'm going to do on it. I'm going to take these hog ring pliers. Don't have a bar back there anymore, but I do have some places to clip to. Putting this off doing this for a while now. I don't feel like messing with it. It's gonna look good when it's in the car. Cars that we had growing up, there's two cars that I always wanted, even though one was ugly, and Pontiac guys are gonna hate me for that, but I thought it was ugly on the outside. On the front, the grill did it for me, but the interior, oh, I love that car. And that was Jay Van Campen's 70, I think it was a 76. I don't remember. Jay, if you watch this, comment, let me know, or Chad. The Grand Prix that he wrecked racing to Pekin, hit that little BS tree that saved his life and somehow didn't come down. That Grand Prix, it was a driver's car, that's what I call it. It was like a cockpit. Everything faced the driver. Even the radio. You was out on a date, your date couldn't change the channels on your radio or nothing. It was all aimed at the driver, and I loved that. And that was a good looking car until it met the tree. But and then he had that rusted out Monte Carlo with swivel bucket seats, and me and him cruised around Pekin in that. And he gave me a ride back to the house, and in that ride I fell in love with that car because I thought the seats was the coolest damn thing in the world. So that was the whole thing I liked about that car, was the seats. And I was kind of ignorant to like the car just based off of that, but boy, I did. I like that thing. Alright, alright. Hard to get this camera in a great spot. Try that. Alright. So these swivel bucket seats are now really hard to come by. I got a chance to get a pair. Actually, I got two pair. Another pair sitting right there. a full set needs reupholstered. Grab them, didn't even bend it, slid out. I'll eventually probably reupholster them. I'll either hang on to them or I might sell them. This one just don't want to stay on the pliers. Damn, every time. Sliding right off. Oh, right there it is. I saw it do it that time. That's why I'm re-grabbing it. Give it the squeeze. Oh, I missed it. Thought I had it on there. That was a good bite too. Bar slid in. I can put another one right next to it. You're not going to put too many whole rings in it. I'll tell you that much right now. That one's in it. This bar comes up so far and it dashes inward and comes back over, so you got to watch that too. You stick your hand down in there and feel it. Just matter of get the crimps down in there, making sure you're staying on course for everything. That's the transition there. Go. All right. Straight down with it. Grab this one here. Should go right down. I lost it. There's that side. Probably have to add a bunch of steam to it. Don't think I got got any more to grab up there. I don't. So it's going to be steamed. On this side, do the same thing. One thing about it is depending on how much vinyl there is, you really got to have a lot of steam. And I've got a vacuum thing I used on the GTO for the headrest. Oh man, that thing is amazing. Get a Walmart baggie, wrap around the headrest. Excuse me, vacuum up all the way down and throw that sun gun on there, and it did perfect. Especially on the back seats. Not let that one go too soon. It grabbed it, but I'm afraid it's going to pull out. So we'll just put another one in there. Just to make sure. Alright, we're getting closer. I gotta get the clips and start pulling this around and clipping it to the frame. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Not gonna be perfect, but they're gonna be real close. Alright, now we take the clips that we saved off the old seats. Now pull this tight, bend it around, and lock it on there. Not the easiest, but it ain't gonna be terrible. At least until I smack my hand. There we go. I'm skipping every so often. Now I can go back and add more if I've got extras. I don't remember how far out they were paced beforehand, so I want to make sure I got plenty to do everything I'm wanting to do. I haven't found many. Actually, I've only seen one video of someone doing upholstery on these. So I wasn't sure what I was getting into, but I know I've upholstered other seats before, so I didn't think it could be too terribly bad. Famous last words, though. Oh, I think it's looking good. I found one of these on the floor a minute ago. I was like, oh wow, where'd that one come from? Well, some of the others I put in fell off. But I haven't beat them down with a hammer yet, so some of them bent up pretty good. They didn't want to come off the other chair. A bunch of them I lost. They broke or are too bad a shape. So it's not getting as many as it once had. But there's a trim piece that goes around it. That also helps hold it into place. That's a tight one. Now we're getting down to the ending. Probably need to come back around to here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fine. Pull this up and around. Shit. That sucks. It'll pop off on me. Okay. side. I can keep it going. Some of them keep coming off. I can't tell just because the clip's too spread. I believe that's what it is. Need some pliers. Okay. I don't know why. These ones wanting to pop off like crazy. There we go. Let's try that. Okay, now the push. God. I pulled this one down. That one come on. I don't know why. Hurts like hell every time I hit my finger like that, but looking good, but it's just these are spreading on me. I don't know why. Excuse me. We're gonna have to go around to the front. I'm going to do this one first. Matter of getting this to stay. Where I want it. And we're going to go ahead. Don't know if the back plastic has to go in there or not, but it's going to go in. Just in case. I'm going to start right here. Put this on there. Like so. Scratch that up. These clips right here. That's going to be a booger. That seam right there. Might be able to get one of these right on top of it, next to it, if I can. I think that would help out a bunch. I ain't going to be able to. I'm just going to have to work it. It. This doesn't want to go around it. Soften it up some. There she goes. Wasn't holding my tongue right. I need a bunch of those clips that you can't get. Make this a whole lot easier. Must be another bare spot that's going to be just a bitch to try to do. I'm not sure how to do it. I'll have to touch up some paint spots on the back. have to touch up that. Kind of pisses me off, but it is what it is. Another pain in the butt spot. As bad if I can get a clip on it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Alright. I'm just going to roll it and tuck it. Slowly but slowly. There's enough to go around 2 fucking seats. There better be more of this shit. I don't think there is. Maybe it is. Didn't think it was gonna be. It'll be close. Didn't give much extra. I guarantee you that. When I ordered the kit, I asked them to see if it came with these clips. So, oh yeah, it comes with the clips. Well, it doesn't. So here's the base. I redid it. This is the passenger side base. There's the seat. Let's set it down there. And here we are. I've got it bolted down still yet. I'm gonna tighten up the sides a little bit, but overall, she looks good. Looks like a brand new seat. All right, now in the back seats, I am not pulling this off. The foam padding is beautiful. I mean, we're talking just mint condition. Looks great. So I want to leave this on because I've got the bench seat in the attic. If I ever want to go back to factory, I pull this off. I'm back to factory bench, and I didn't do anything that can't be undone and still match. One of the big things is for it to match what I have. This is really a lot easier than what people suspect that it is. You want to make sure your ends are equal and that your center is center. Pull it up, pull it tight, punch it through. Run through the top. We'll work down one side and then the other side. You want a good pair of hog green pliers. Your mama cat. Saying this is going to look like a pro did it, but it will be awful close because there's nothing. The front seats are tricky. They're not that bad. Anybody can do them. Takes time, but they're a little bit harder to get into. I'm talking to you, I was talking to the camera. Especially now that you can't have any more babies. An ex-neighbor of mine used to love cats, and she'd bring them home like crazy. Only problem was, when she got there, she didn't take care of them. She left them. They were found dead underneath people's porches and everything else. She just liked getting them. She didn't like taking care of them. Well, she moved and she abandoned this one. She had several litters. The neighborhood got rid of them, found homes for them. We kept her son, her first litter, her first boy, Walter. We kept him. He's around here somewhere. And then we got her fixed, and we kept her. She's a good cat. Except for when she tries to get on the cars. I keep them covered in padding. Alright, that one's across. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and put one in the center down here. About there. This is going to look so good. Now the tricky part, and I actually need probably steam to get this up and over. But I should be able to do it. Just find it. I'm going to do that other end. You can see it already looks good. I just got to run this side down and down both sides. I think I'm going to do the very bottom first. Start pulling it up and down. that's gonna be nice. Get good hog rings too. There's some cheap ones. Don't get the ones that are glued together or stuck together from the factory. They suck. That side's done for that end. So get a hold of that hog ring. You ain't gonna like me very much. Sweat. It's a hot day today. It's gonna be worse tomorrow. I've got so many videos I need to upload. And I'll have to apologize on the video. I'm gonna do it now. I went to edit and upload what I had and do this as a two-part, but I got halfway through the interior. What is going on with my? Oh no, the spring came on. And I lost a bunch of video. Apparently I opened them too far up. Something like that. I've done 3 sets of bucket seats for the Camaro, the back seat twice for the Camaro, and the GTO, all the interior on the GTO. Here's that side. A bunch of these down here. I think I've about worn this pair out. Most upholstery kits come with some, but they are cheap. A pain in the ass to use. Let me get this done before the wife got off work. Started not to start it. I'm afraid she's gonna get off early. Halfway done, and I'll have to quit and start it later. There it is. goes. Looks good. Let's go set this out there and come back, do the back seat, the bottom. All right. Pick this up. Set this one over here. How's this one starting? Move this over. Down. Okay. Start. Same drill in the center of the front. It's got a seam on it. The factory seat has a seam on it. No, the factory one pretty well lined up where it should be. I'm assuming. So we're gonna run with right here. If anything, I'll cut a lot of hog rings off. And redo it. front. Now let's see what we can do about this back. Might just go ahead and wrap around this whole end. That one actually for the hole on this other side. That one definitely didn't go in the hole. Got it now. Can't really see on these end ones where the hole is. Way up in there. too. That end is done. And this end, bunch of compliments on the car today. Like everywhere I went, somebody wanted to talk to me about it. She's such a clean car. And looks, well, because it is, just so stock. You don't see a lot of Monte Carlos or any of the old big body styles just rolling up and down the road. I got about 2 left. Might pull out that. Yeah, I might do 2 more. I liked what I did down there. It wasn't done in the factory, but I did it. I liked the way it looked. I was folding this over and just clamping it. Back around there. And then down here, I can dig it out. The dovetail, the little tail comes on, pull it out, pull it tight. Give it one more. Kind of like zip ties. Let me say one more. Well. It's not going to be one. Here we go. Oh, that looks so good. Now see the back seat and stuff, you don't have to do the lines in the center to pull it tight like you do the front. Okay, so just remove the seats. I got a kit from Storches. That's S-T-R-O-C-A. It's fabrication. I'll get you all the email address for them. Okay, so I got the seats removed. Door seals, seat belts pulled up. I bought a kit from a fabrication shop that does a custom kit. I will try to attach the name of who it is. It's a nice kit. He sends great pictures. This is driver's side. This is passenger side. These are the rear brackets. This is for the console brackets he makes. And then he makes new seat belt bolts, welding bungs. On the factory, this stays the same spot. This one has to be welded in here, this one here, and this one over here, and that gives you your studs for your seats. So we're going to pull up the carpet, set just the base in on this side, weld these in, set the base in on that side, weld those in, get the console, figure out exactly where we want it set with the seat setting in here, weld it in, and then check the center seat belts. I think they can go back in the same spot. And I don't have the bucket seat belts, and most people say these are too big. I set the seat in here as a test fit, and if you set that right there, it's not too big, and it fits in there just fine. The only bad thing is you'll have this open top, which I'll get a piece of red plastic and put over it, or I've got the dye paint. This is faded anyhow, so I'll just clean this all up and re-dye it and paint it red, and that way it's kind of blended in. It sets close enough to the seat you're really not going to see it, so I'm not worried about it. So off of that, get this stuff out of here, and there's a guy that does a good video online on this conversion kit, and that's the guy I watched, but he uses the factory seat belts. We're using the bench seat belts. He uses the factory bucket seats, and if I can find a set, I'll get them, and that's what I'm going to use. But until then, I'm going to use what I have. Yeah, this carpet's been down for a long time. It's bolted in the back. This one pulled through. Then I want to save those for the new carpet. I sold the GTO. Took the profits off the GTO to buy this. Oh, there's a key. That is an old key, number 30. Looks like it gone to a jewelry box or something. Oh, wrong key. I found some, of course, 76 and 74 quarters under the back seat. This is a one-owner car, so I imagine it was their change that they dropped many moons ago. Now this carpet, it does got some lining in it. It's the cheap factory carpet. The carpet I got has a liner on it that covers the whole thing. Should help a little bit more with road noise. Not that I can really complain that there is any. This thing is quiet going down the road. I need to go ahead and pull those out. And I was hoping I can get around it. But it doesn't appear I'm going to be able to. That I can. But I was disappointed that the carpet wasn't already cut out. It is a one-piece rug, but it wasn't cut out automatically for the dimmer switch. It doesn't have the rubber pad that came factory for the dimmer switch. So I'll have to take this one off and use it on the new one. Oh, I forgot a bracket. Boy, these floors are nice. I'm going to keep this. Not that I need to, but I'm going to. This is just immaculate. Oh, I can't believe how good this car is. It is in really good shape. There is nothing. The coating, everything is just perfect. Perfection. I mean, it's flawless. So, all right. Brackets. Do the driver's side first. That's console. That's passenger side. Driver's side. Okay. So like I said, we use the factory hole here. And then it's going to be a long flat bracket that goes across this channel. I believe it's across that channel. And then I need this bracket. It's going to go over here. And this bracket over here. Exact placement. Oh, actually, this bracket has to go further forward. It's saying this bracket goes across this channel. So, to know exactly where it's going to go, I need to get the seat base off the seat, which is a 1/2 inch. That way I don't have to move the seat in and out. I can't. I said 1/2 inch, and then here I just grabbed a 9/16, but I thought it was a 7/16. It was on the. It is a 7/16. I was right, and I was wrong. Alright, makes it a lot easier. So, on these, they're kind of slotted to where you got a little bit of play in there, especially on the front. So when you set it in there and you get it where you want it, set it in the center. That way you got a little play for adjustment just in case you need it. Put that up there. Take this off. I'm gonna put this on this inside one. I think that's going to give us more room on where I want it to go. Set that across there. Yeah. Bring this one. Undo these. There. I don't need that nut on there. This one, just go like this. It's gonna go that one. I think that one's good. Oh, that ain't good. This has got to go up here. This one, I will start the bolt in so I know it doesn't wiggle out of its spot. This one, ooh. That one, it will make it, but it's got to be put in at an angle, which I'm fine with. Does the picture show an angle? Yeah, there's just a little bit at an angle. So right there, I'm gonna scoot it where it's in the center. I'm gonna take that nut off where I can see when it's in the center. I want it right there. That one there, that one there, and then the back two. This one, and move it a little bit that way. Okay. And then that one needs to come a little bit this way. And I'll have to pull that up to make sure I'm on a good spot. But I believe that's it. Now, the base doesn't move, it sits still. This is the only thing that swivels, so there's nothing that's going to interfere there. I think that's good. That gives me enough play to adjust. Actually, I need to move that one a little bit. That can adjust to there, so I want it right there. That one's in the center there. This one, boy, that's grabbing, but it ain't grabbing a lot. I'll spin it around. It's even worse. It's like it needs to go back some. I can't go back anymore. That's it. Boy, he cut. Well, he's got it barely on there. I guess with it welded, it doesn't matter. That one's in the center. That one's in the center. Now, they were saying on this one that there was an issue. I need to look at what the issue is, but first we're going to mark this one. I like its placement. That's how I like its placement, and I just moved it just a little bit. I like it right there. would stop moving. Yep, I like it right there. All right, that one's marked. That one's marked. I like that one right there. Okay, I gotta pull it up. Pull this pad up. These are already cut out from the factory for this right here. I like the way that one's sitting. All right, so that one's sitting good there. That one's sitting good there. This one is now sitting good there. That one's sitting good. That one's sitting good. This one needs to go right there. I think that's sitting good. Right there. I want to tack them. And then set them back in there again. One right there. That one's fine. That one didn't move. That one didn't move. All right. Okay, so here's the seat. It's about where it's going to sit on the base. Sit down in it. It's not bolted down, so it's going to rock. Oh yeah, that feels good. I like how high it sits. Sit actually up in the car now. A lot more comfortable on my back. So, not losing it. I also want to look while it's in here. Double check on the seat belt. It's gonna go right there. And that's gonna be perfect. Okay. All right, so we're getting ready to clean it up and start welding. Before you start welding, you should disconnect the battery. If you don't disconnect the battery, buy something similar to this. This is the anti-zap surge protector. Hook it directly to the battery. That's it. So you don't have to worry about anything. So we're going to do that real quick. When you hook it up, it will show you a green light showing the connection is correct and that you are protected. So, I'm going to do a little death knee. Base of that, front of that. Lined up perfect. This one has some sealer over here. I'm gonna have to pull up. My scraper holder is right here, and I can't find it. I found the generic one. I guess it doesn't matter. Good connection. Okay, where's that line at? There it is. There to there. My marker goes straight across there. I'm gonna go straight up that seam there. Might not be, but we're gonna try it. I think it is. It's perfect right there. I wish I had a little bit more. There it is. It's cleaned out nice. There's that line. There's that line. That'll be good. Okay. Good. That's good. Let's go over a little bit, up a little bit. I think right there is perfect. All right. Now these. Set back down in there, right? Did that go in or did that go out? That went out. I'm gonna set the base back in there and double check, but I believe that one goes out. Just like that. The picture. Yep, out. I thought it did, but we're gonna double check it with the actual thing. So, we gotta clean this one up now. Should be just like that. Long side up. Yep. I need to mark these. Should have done that before, but I know that's how it was. And yes, you should be wearing eye protection and all that stuff. So, I ain't saying to do it like I'm doing it. I'm just showing you how I did it. And, I'm from the generation of we didn't give a shit. Man, you can't really make it otherwise. Good. That one needs to go back. That one needs to go back. That one needs to go over, back. That one's good. That still ain't good. That's good right there. That's good right there. That one looks good right there. This one actually looks pretty damn good right there. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna need a lot of heat. We're going to start a little low on heat. Might have to adjust it. I can't tell how thick that floorboard is, but I know how thick the metal is I'm welding to it. Tack welded. Tack welded. I think this one moved a little bit further in. And a little bit further in. Right there. They give me a lot of place side to side, like I wanted. That there is. Showing us a little too much heat right now. Shoot you. Oh, I did good. All right, so this is in there. I have some movement where I can adjust it some, not a bunch, but some. Let's let this cool. We're gonna get the seat, set the seat in there. It won't be bolted down, but set it in there. And just make sure placement looks right before I weld them all the way in. Okay, let's weld this one in. Be done with it. Try not to set the insulation on fire when we do it. Guess it helps if I turn on the welder. Try to all that back up in there. Lure. Helmet's pissing me off. Light in here. Why they did that? I went ahead and bolted this to the base because I forgot to check on the straightness of it and make sure. Make sure that it's setting square to the steering wheel. It looks like it is. Now this base has a little bit of play in it. I've got another base in the attic. If I can't tighten that up, I'm gonna switch it out for the other one. The passenger seat's tight. It fits perfect. You can't ask for any better on it. But this feels good. And I don't think that little bit of play is going to bother me. I think I'm going to like it. But I might not. But like I said, I got another base. So it's not. But it seems to be setting pretty square right there. Of course, I can't tell with that little bit of play. I think that's straight right there. And you flip that down. It spins around. Stand up. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, part of that might have also been in the seat. Now it's got just. I think I can tighten that up. Okay, now they're all welded up. Now we gotta let them cool. Once they cool, we'll do the other side. Then we'll have to set both seats in and figure out placement on the console. It's adjustable. It's got exact specs that it can go, but you can also adjust it a little bit forward and back depending on driver comfort. So I want to sit behind it and make sure that the shifter is exactly where I'm going to want it. I'm going to get it all mounted. It's not going to be hooked up for a while. I just wanted today to try to get the brackets in, get everything painted back up and sealed up real good, lay the carpet in here, bolt in the driver's seats and the console and stuff. I've got to reupholster the back seats, which I don't need that to be done to be able to drive it. I just want to get it back where it's drivable, and then I can reupholster the back seats, put them in, and then eventually hook up the shifter cable and get the linkage and everything figured out on that. Okay. All right, we'll let that one cool. While that one cools, we'll go ahead and weld up these over here. Okay, so here we go. That looks great. Matches the carpet. Slide the seat back. Here's my cup holders I made. There's a lever right there.